beautiful people, it's Linda here again. How have you guys been? You are welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Linda and I am a wife, I am a mom, a twin mom actually, and I am also a fertility nurse. So on this channel, I talk about everything about motherhood, life with the twins. I do a lot of vlogging, a lot of cooking as well, storytelling, and also I share fertility tips here and there. So if this sounds like something you're going to be interested in, I think you will be. Do not forget to subscribe, okay? So in today's video, I will be talking about something fascinating, and it's basically how to improve your chances of getting pregnant with twins. So I remember when I told my friends, oh, I'm pregnant with twins, or when I had my babies, some of my friends were like, Linda, what did you do? What sex style did you use? What position? I'm like, I don't think it works that way. So I will be addressing, sharing some tips, natural and medical tips that might help you if you are somebody that is actively trying to get pregnant with twins, or if you are curious about it. So before I get into the tips, there are two types of twins. So let's talk about those first. So the first type is the identical twins. So this is when a woman releases just one egg. One sperm fertilizes the egg, and as the fertilized egg starts its division, it then divides into two, so forming two babies. Yeah. So usually in these twins, and in this type of twin pregnancy, they are always of the same gender. They usually look alike, and they are 100% the same in DNA. Okay. And then you have the other type of twins. So that is the fraternal twins or the non-identical twins. So this is where a woman releases more than one egg in a cycle, and then the eggs get fertilized by different sperms. So one egg to one sperm, one egg to one sperm. So forming two different babies. Now they can be of the same gender depending on the type of sperm that's fertilized them, and they can also be of different genders. Okay, but they are always different. They have different placentas. Okay, so these are the types of twins. Now, what tips can help? So we have the natural tips that can help you, and we also have the medical tips. So let's talk about the natural tips first. One is family history or genetics. So if you come from a family that has twins, there are chances that you will be able to get pregnant with twins. So it increases the likelihood of that happening for you. Okay, and it's usually more if it's from the maternal side. So if it's from my side, then there are chances of me getting pregnant with twins. Now from my side, from my dad's side, my mom's side, we've got multiples. Even though the type of twins I gave birth to, they are not genetically linked. So the identical twins, they are rare, they are not genetically linked. But the non-identical twins, they are genetically linked, okay? And that can be influenced, and that is what I'm talking about in this video, not the identical twins, all right? Great, so genetics can increase the likelihood of that happening. Another one is diet. Now, some foods like yam has been identified to have what you call phytoestrogens that can induce hyperovulation in a woman. And there are some studies that think that this could be one of the reasons the Yorubas have got a lot of twins. They have the highest population of twins in the world, and they eat a lot of amala. So it could be one of the reasons, amala, pounded yam and all that. So it could be one of the reasons. So yam, sweet potato, okay. Another food that can also help is folic acid. So if you are a woman that is trying to get pregnant, you are always advised to, take folic acid. So that can also improve your chances. You can also get folic acid from your kale, your vegetables, your spinach, your ugu leaf as well. Okay, and another one, we've got the brown grains. So you have like quinoa that can also help you in improving the chances of you getting pregnant with twins. You've got the proteins as well, the lean meat, the legumes that can also help you. All right. Another one is age, the age factor. So if you are a woman 35 and above, you have higher chances of getting pregnant with twins than a younger woman, in the sense that from 35 and above, you have very high follicle stimulating hormones, and this can induce your ovaries to release more than one egg in a month. So if that happens and you meet with your partner, there are chances that you will be able to get pregnant with twins. Okay, and yes, another one, breastfeeding. So if you are a breastfeeding mom, you've got 9 times higher chances of getting pregnant with twins than somebody that is not, because at that time your prolactin is very high and it can induce or cause the ovaries to release more than 1 egg. Another one is body type and BMI. So women that are taller, based on studies, have been, and people that have a bit of high BMI have been shown or have been identified to be able to have higher chances of getting pregnant with twins. Another one is previous pregnancies. So the more times you get pregnant, the likelihood, the more likely it is that you might be able to get pregnant with twins. So these are the natural tips, and I hope it helps. You know, if you are somebody that is looking at, you know, getting pregnant with twins, I hope it helps you in succeeding. Okay, now let's go over to the medical side. So disclaimer, medical tips. Please, I am not your fertility doctor, I am not your healthcare provider. I will always advise you to seek the advice and the consultation of your healthcare provider to give you the best that is suitable for you. Right, so medical tips. Now, if you are somebody that is really keen in getting pregnant with twins, then the medical tips can help you more, can, you know, increase your chances faster than the natural tips, in the sense that in medical tips you have fertility drugs. So drugs like Clomid, letrozole that are used to induce ovulation can be used, but they have to be used under supervision. Another one is fertility treatment. So where you have the IVF, where you have the IUI. So when you have IVF done, more than 1 embryo can be transferred into the uterus. But some clinics, some centers run the 1 embryo per cycle policy. However, this can always be discussed based on individual basis, okay, to see if more than 1 embryo can be transferred. Another one is the use of gonadotropins. So these are injections that can be given, and they cause stimulation, the growth of follicles in your ovaries, and this can, you know, result to multiple pregnancies. Now, medical options, fertility options, or fertility treatment options should be done under supervision. You should make sure to see a doctor as you're doing that. Let a doctor be the one to, you know, prescribe and monitor you as you go along, because they have higher chances of complications if not done right. Okay, so these are the medical tips that I hope will help you achieve your dream of being a twin or a multiple mom. I know some women will want to, you know, be pregnant just once and, you know, forget about it. Now, while these are tips that can help, yeah, there are also some myths out there about twin pregnancy. So why don't we debunk some of them in this video? So one is certain sex positions increase twin chances. And no, that is, but come on, your common biology sense should tell you no, it doesn't work that way. It has got nothing to do with your sex position, you know, or your style. It is basically what is inside, what a man gives you and what you release for the sperm, you know, to see. Another one is herbs and supplements guarantee twins. I would say supplements or some herbs, they can boost or help improve your fertility, but not that it guarantees twins. No, I won't agree to that. So basically, let's just stick to science. All right. I know twin pregnancy is an incredible, beautiful journey, but it also comes with some risk, you know. So you're more at risk of gestational diabetes. You're more at risk of preeclampsia. You're more at risk of premature labor or premature birth, and then, you know, stay in the NICU. If you have a premature birth, which is usually common in multiples and in twin pregnancies. Most twins, they do not get to 40 weeks. I didn't get to 40 weeks. I didn't get to 37 weeks. So that these are always, risk associated with twin pregnancy, and it's very advisable to make sure you are always under management once you're pregnant with multiple. Even once you're generally pregnant, make sure you're always being seen by specialists in the field. So I think I've been able to cover the tips, natural, medical. So if you found this video helpful, do not forget to give me a thumbs up and encourage a girl. Okay, so comment if you are a twin mom. How did you get pregnant with twins? Did it just happen? Did you actively try for it? Was it a fertility treatment? I would like to hear your story. So until the next time, guys, bye bye.